You know, it's always the lighter you look, they consider it more beautiful. But there's so many beautiful women in Africa, beautiful women that are dark. It's like I want to see a dark-skinned Miss India. I want to see a dark-skinned, Mexico. But they always have the lightest version of all these brown countries. And for people to be cheering for Miss Côte d'Ivoire was so awesome because anti-blackness is huge. I'm just keeping it real. I was surprised that everybody was going for the dark-skinned, beautiful black woman. I was like, this is dope. Maybe there's some changes. They were like, if you're talented, you're beautiful, no matter what the complexion is, boom, you're the winner. And you can see people going, because she got like fourth runner up on some bullshit. And I think in the past, there have been people of different shades that have won Miss Universe. Because at first I was like, oh, it's because she black and they doing that anti-black. That can still be a factor, but to see people cheering for Miss Côte d'Ivoire, I thought that was fantastic. You know, when I was growing up, my parents watched all those pageants, especially my mother and my sister. They would watch, Miss Universe, Miss USA, Miss America, the whole nine, And no one really gives a shit about pageants anymore. I think the last time they gave a shit was when Steve Harvey named the wrong person. Remember when he was like, and the winner is Miss Yeah. Oh, my fault. And this is what I heard, that Mexico, she's dating the dude that runs the fucking pageant. Not the Asian dude, but some other dude. I think the Raul guy, I think she's dating him. And I think this is looking mad rigged. Mexico, I don't know, no sé, muy malo. So you guys give me your opinion. But shout out to Miss Côte d'Ivoire. You are the true winner. There's another controversy. I don't know if you guys saw the video I made about that Fatima Bosch or whatever, the Mexican lady who was arguing with the dude in Thailand who was talking shit to her, who was running the pageant, and then she walked out in protest. All the other women walked out. Well, come to find out that she won the Miss Universe pageant. So I'm like, she won? What? That was weird. That's kind of shady. All I saw was people chanting Côte d'Ivoire, Côte d'Ivoire. That's Ivory Coast. Everybody was cheering for Côte d'Ivoire. It was people from every country, Asians, Europeans, going Côte d'Ivoire. And they were like, the Miss Côte d'Ivoire got shafted. She should have won that. And if you look at Miss Côte d'Ivoire, she dope as fine as and her, just everything she did in a pageant, all the little categories that they have to do, she just killed all of it. The last question that she asked, shout out to my boy Steve Byrne, who was the host of it, comedian extraordinaire. And he asked her that question, what would you want to do for humanity?
I want to be the face of a new era of women that are bold, that are leaders, that are unapologetic about who they are.
This is like a conditioned response because of so much anti-blackness, especially with beauty standards.
Have you seen people's reaction after she was called the fourth runner-up? Yeah, I also got surprised because she literally didn't deserve that number. She deserved to be on top or even be called out as Miss Universe. But whatever happened. Now, in a society that we have always been told and thought that being a white skin is way better than being dark skin, it was quite so nice to see people celebrating Côte d'Ivoire and everyone shouting Côte d'Ivoire because despite her being a black woman with great talent, she literally deserved the crown. She actually did deserve it. Yeah, besides being talented, she was beautiful. Her attires were perfect. She literally stood out, and she was a perfection in her own way. And seeing people celebrating her, it was literally so nice. Yeah, and it's nice how people are accepting black people and saying also black is beautiful, and people celebrating black talented women and men out there. Yeah, it was really nice. It was heartfelt, and it felt nice to see a fellow black woman being celebrated for her talent, despite her being called a fourth runner-up. She deserved to be the Miss Universe. Was still fine. Yeah, was still fine, and she was beautiful. She was a perfection. She was at her own design, and she was talented. To me, she was a perfection. And if I were to choose, I'll still say Miss Universe for me is Cote d'Ivoire. Yeah. And now, let us leave it to that. Tell me what you think about the results that came out after the contest of Miss Universe. Yeah, tell me your who is your Miss Universe from what you saw and watched. Would you have desired to win and take the crown? uh, Drop your comments the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe, like and share. Let me see you on the next video.